we're playing a really fun, simple game tonight. I text me.
No, he said Ulliden.
Ulliden?
Ulliden.
As long as you Ulliden, it's good to go. But yeah, so we're playing a really fun game. It's Istanbul, the dice game. So it's actually based off of Istanbul, the non-dice game, which is also a really fun game. But this one is quicker, fun. Like it's more, you just pull it out, play with friends, and then you can put it away. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the 2-player version of Istanbul, the dice game. It goes all the way up to 4. And we already set it up here. So we'll go through a couple of the components. I guess we'll start off with the board. So this is the board of Istanbul, where you're going to go and buy all the beautiful gems of Istanbul.
I'll just take it off and you can show it.
Oh, sure.
It's easy to put back on.
It's a pretty board. You're loud. I mean, it's funny because it's like, it does kind of look like you. If you wore a blue shirt tomorrow, I'll laugh. So this is the board where you can go to the markets of Istanbul to purchase beautiful gems. And in Istanbul, the dice game, there's 2 sides. You're going to show the 4-player side? The 4-player side. So in Istanbul, the dice game, you are trying to get all the gems before the other person can. So the first person to reach 6 gems or more is the victor. Oh, the fancy gems. So each gem is represented by these wonderful, beautiful little gems. Not real TM. So over the course of a game of Istanbul, the dice game, you're going to be rolling dice. Each dice has a bunch of different faces. Each face is a different action you can perform. Of these actions, there are get 2 coins. So, these dice have a bunch of different actions that you can perform on your turn. There is get coins.
That's a different game.
Constantinople, different. There is get a yellow moon good. There is a red good, which are
Tapestries.
All the goods are different. The green, which are spices. The blues, which are jewelry, which is kind of funny and ironic, but... And then there's also draw cards. The cards are special cards with special abilities. Do you want to go through it?
Just pick a couple.
We'll just pick one. These cards can... Oh, sure. These cards can give you goods or money, such as this one. This one, the person who drew the card gets $4, and anybody else in the game can spend 1 yellow good to get also $4. So it's really good for the person who drew it, but it can still be really good for everybody else. So these cards are very, very strong. So the game of Istanbul, the dice game. The game of Istanbul, the dice game. I don't think they thought of that one. But the game of Istanbul, the dice game, is played over a couple of rounds. The first step in a round is to get income. Income is shown by these tiles. So over the course of the game, you're going to be buying these tiles, and they're going to give you things like income. So let's...
Example, this tile here, you would pay 3 red goods, and then every round you would get $3 for income.
Or you could purchase this one for 3 yellow goods, and you would get a blue crystal every round. That is how you get income. There's different tiles, such as get cards, get more actions, but we're going to go through them as we play.
Yes, that is how income works. You get it every round.
You have to explain it. Some people don't know. So after you receive your income at the start of every turn, you then roll the dice.
In the dice roll.
Let's do that one again. Focus. Focus. Come on, boy. Focus.
Nope.
Nah, it does not want to focus.
Nope.
Then, as a player, you will get to choose of these visible dice. You'll get to choose to do 2 actions. So in this case, I could choose to take 2 red tapestries and 1 yellow tapestry, because that's what's visible on the dice. The remainder of the dice would then get discarded.
Why can you take 2 red and a yellow if you can only take 2?
Wonderful questions. Here's your wonderful cheat sheet. From this cheat sheet, it tells you all the actions you're able to do. It's like really hard to point. These symbols represent the dice with all the colors shown. Oh my god. So for two identical dice, you may get 1 tile. These tiles are the goods that are represented in the game, and you may use the goods to do many, many different actions. So what I could do is I could take these 2 red dice, trade them in, as shown here, for 1 red good. I keep the goods in my supply, and I can use them later on in the game. There's many different things you can do. You can do 2 dice of different colors, represented by the A and the B, to get 1 crystal. You could do 3 dice, represented by 3 colors, to get a brown good, and a brown good acts as a wild card.
Because you don't know what's in the crate. It can be anything.
So there's plenty more actions, but what we're going to do is we're going to talk about them as we play the game.
What are the blue gems for?
I'm glad you asked. Ugh. So at the start of the game, we're each going to start with a blue crystal.
I don't remember.
So we're each going to start with a blue crystal, and over the course of the game, you may trade to get more of these blue crystals. What they let you do is, on your turn, when you roll the dice, I really don't like these. So what I can do is I can spend 1 blue crystal and re-roll as many of them as I want. I want to re-roll
Yahtzee.
3, like a la Yahtzee. And now, oh wow, I like this much better. So then you can stay with those. Or, if you have many to spare, you can then re-roll again as many dice as you want. Microtransactions.
Do you have one?
No, I keep on throwing it back.
Okay.
But again, so we're going to go through a couple things as we play the game, such as how to purchase cards, how to get gems, and how to play other cards. So follow along. But if you have any questions, please ask.
Thing to remember is that the first person to get 6 red gems is the person who wins the game.
Yeah, and luckily, if you do have the game at home or possibly in the app, this board tells you a lot of what to do. It's fantastic. So down here, it just says 6 gem is the victor. At the end of the game, oh, there's one here. At the end of the game is the person with the most amount of gems. So it could happen that somebody has 8 gems, 7 gems, or even just 6 gems. But the person who ends the game by buying the 6th gem first doesn't necessarily mean it's the person that wins, because there is an even amount of turns. So the second player might be able to outbuy the first player. But again, future tactics probably won't happen in this game. But who knows?
It's happened before.
It has happened before. I guess just quickly, at the market, to purchase the goods, you have to purchase the gems, you have to use the goods that you get during the course of the game to buy from the different markets. So there's the green spice market, the yellow fruit market, the blue jewelry market, and the red tapestry market. But there's also you can buy gems for dollars, or you can buy gems for random goods. So if you have a lot of a good spread of goods, you could pay a little bit more, but also buy goods. Also, the first time you buy your 5th income tile, you get a bonus gem. We both have the chance of getting one of those.
Yeah, you can only get it once because you can only achieve 5 tiles once.
Can you get gems for gems? No, you can't get gems for gems because that's redundant.
Yeah.
You also can't get gems for things like crystals. Crystals
Yeah.
are only good for re-rolling your die.
Yeah.
But you can get gems for money, and you can do other things with money, but money is a very valuable way of getting gems.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so we're going to start off.
Do you want to decide who goes first?
Oh, do you want to...
Or Schwazi?
Are we schwaziing it up? Oh, no. Okay. All right. Decide who goes first. Ooh.
You.
So I get to go first. So, the first... So, first player starts off by taking the 5 dice, and they get no money. In clockwise order, everybody gets 1 more coin than everybody else. So in a 2-player game, second person just gets 1 coin. It's a nice little bonus just because they don't go first.
I have $1. I have $1. Your turn.
All right. So I'm going to take my turn. On the first turn, there's a couple less things that you can do, such as income. We don't have any income because we don't have any income tiles. So first thing I'm going to do is roll the dice. Ooh. Well, that's a really good roll. So my first roll, I got 1 of each. So I got 1 of each good and $2. So the only one I didn't get was the other option, which is a card. I'm going to look at my cheat sheet and see what I can do. So on the left-hand side, the white boxes with the colored middles represent the dice. So my best course of action will be to get the ABCD action. The ABCD represents 1 of each good. 1 for A, 1 for B, 1 for C, 1 for D. That's how you're able to tell if they mean 2 of the same or different ones. And because I have 1 of each, I can take 2 of any good of my choice, which is really strong. So what I'm going to do is 1 action, I'm going to get 2 of any good that I want. All right. So the decisions I'm going to make are going to be based on what I can buy with these goods. Things that I can buy are these tiles or victory points. I'm going to start off by taking a blue good and a green good.
Interesting.
It's going to let me have a good spread of things I can do. So now I get 2 actions. That only took 1. My second action, I can only do my other die, which is get $2. It's not very exciting, but $2 is $2. At the end of my turn, I pass the 5 die to the next person. They're just gonna stick to my hand, and that's my turn.
So, because I don't have income either, I'm gonna throw the dice around.
The dice are like really round.
Yeah, all the sides are rounded, so they just go everywhere.
They don't stay in your hand.
My roll is much less exciting, I will say.
Mine was so good. Great first roll. Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's okay. So, I'm first of all going to take the action of draw a card.
Get carpet.
So I draw the top card and do what it says. Okay. So this card actually only affects me. So he doesn't get anything, which is fantastic. So it means that if I possess 2 crates or 2 wild tiles, then I would get $6. However, since we're at the beginning of the game, I don't have any tiles. I alternatively get $1.
So an easy way to remember what the cards mean is by the color of the arrow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show the card.
So if it's a white arrow, similar to this one, it means you must possess it. So you must possess the tile or you must have used the dice. If it's a red arrow, then it means you must pay something. So it's important to remember the two different colors because there's no really explicit way of saying that.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had had two goods, then I would not have had to pay the two goods. I just had needed to possess them in my area. But I don't.
And the red
So that
arrow is
sucks.
really easy to tell.
Yeah.
It's a red arrow. It means pay.
Yeah. For my second action, I'm going to take these two yellow dice in order to get one yellow good. Like I said, a much less exciting turn, I will say.
It was not too bad.
And that's mine.
All right. So my next turn, I'm going to start off income phase. I still don't have any income. So I'm going to roll. Ooh. I'm doing okay this game. Doing okay. I'm going to start off by getting a card. So cards are generally good. Sometimes they help the other person, but usually they help you.
They're never bad. You're never going to get something that is detrimental. You'll only ever get something good.
That's true. It's pretty much always going to be good. Like this. So it's a red arrow, which means I have to pay. So I could pay 2 of any good to get 2 wild cards. Or I can get $1. Since I did get 2 of any good last round, I'm going to spend these 2 of any good to perform this action. So again, 2 of any good, spend it for the red arrow, and get 2 wild goods. So now I could spend these 2 goods to do anything I want.
Yeah, so when he's trying to purchase a tile, it can be very useful towards towards getting a tile because it can represent anything, right? So he was kind of locked down with having the green and the blue, whereas this way he can get whatever he wants.
Yeah, exactly. And my second action, I don't have a lot of decisions. I have 3 green, which is actually not as good as you would hope, because the action here is 2 of the same color for 1. 3 doesn't really help you. There's no 3 for 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 greens to get 1 green. And since now I've used up both of my actions, that's the end of my turn.
Is there anything else you could have done with 3 green?
What else? No, I don't want to do that right now. Do that next turn.
Just try now.
She's trying to make me lose.
Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to yet again get a card. And this card will be for both of us.
Ooh.
So I will get a yellow tile and $3. He can get a yellow tile or $3. That's what that slash means, one or the other.
See, this one's really good for me because I get a yellow good or $3, and I don't have to do anything for it. So I will
exactly
gladly take a yellow good.
Okay. And I will take
$3 foot long.
these 2 green dice to get a green good.
Very nice, very nice.
I'm getting a little stockpile of goods here.
All right. So I rolled 2 greens, a blue, a yellow, and a card.
Is it?
Green
I'm
good.
not sure.
Wow. Oh, do we? Well, perfect. Because here's where it gets fun. So, there's a special part of the game where you get to use your goods as a dice. So there's a little part on this card down here that explains this. So most of the game is used by spending dice, but you can trade a good, which is represented by the square, for a dice. So it's the red arrow, you spend the good, and it acts as a dice. And dice can do all of these actions. So the dice is represented by what looks like the dice.
Basically, a tiled good is to save your dice for later on.
That's a good
So
way of
it's a
explaining
way
it.
of like keeping dice as resources and then using them later on when you've gathered enough of them.
Exactly. So down here, it shows dice fading away. That means you spend as much as necessary. I'm specifically looking at the green square. So the green square is this market over here. They are what will give you income. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a mixture of my dice and the goods that I have left over to buy some of these. But remembering, because it's on the card, it takes up an action and you only have 2. Oh, dice is Thanos. Always. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by taking 2 green dice. And I'm going to combine it by spending 1 green tile to make a 3rd dice to buy a card or a market tile.
A mosque tile.
A mosque tile. That's true. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Mosque tile. Trying to use the real words. The real words. So I'm buying this one. For 3 green, this gives me an income of 1 card.
Every turn.
Every turn, I get a card that gives me stuff for free. So yeah,
Very
this is a very good card. But I still have a second action. And I still have a lot of goods. Quick math. Moscow. I don't know what's going on.
Chat's having a good time.
Yeah,
tonight.
chat's going nuts. So, as my second action, I got super lucky. And I rolled a yellow and a blue. And because I have 2 wild card goods, I'm able to spend 1 of each, which will let me get this one. This is a special mosque tile. This means that on my turn, as the income, it lets me play an extra dice, which are over here. That means that I get to roll 6 dice, whereas she only gets to roll 5.
It's not going well tonight, guys.
So it's really good for me, is what I'm
Sorry,
saying.
Morrow Code. It's not going well.
Antitrust regulations about to kick in.
So once he's purchased those tiles and his turn is over, we refill the market with hopefully good ones.
That's not bad.
They're okay. But like,
I think this is a good thing to be on my team. There is a lot more. It's actually it's funny because it's hard to tell.
yeah, it's a pretty good stack for the market tiles.
There's a lot. Like,
And I would just like to show you, he currently has 2 tiles and he needs 5 to get a gem.
you know,
I have 0. Yep. Let's see here. I have 5 coins actually.
That's true. I only have 2.
So
That's what I was trying to see.
okay. I'm gonna do something, but then I'm gonna ask you a question.
Me or them?
You.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
So actually, if you purchase a moss tile,
Mm-hmm.
does it take effect right away?
It depends what it is.
Great. So
I will look that up.
I don't have enough. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll look it up anyways.
I thought I had something different.
And no, it doesn't.
Well, that sucks.
So what she was wondering, and I'm pretty sure what she was trying to do. Were you trying to do that one or this one?
That one.
No. So she was trying to buy this mosque tile, which would let her use the action of getting money to instead get a yellow good.
I didn't think it was instead. I thought it was if you took. Yeah, if
Oh
you took
shoot!
it, you get
oh
one.
my god! It's a white.
It's
See,
a
I'm already
white
doing things
one.
wrong.
Exactly.
It's actually a white.
It's a white arrow. So it's if you take the action of gain money, then you also get a yellow tile.
And the white arrow is the possess. So if you possess the action of getting money, which is taking the money, that's how you know. But one good thing to remember is these will only take effect on your next turn. They won't happen right now because you're in the process of buying them.
Okay.
Pinaple.
I know what I'm going to do.
Oh.
I'm going to take these 3 different colored dice, A, B, C.
Okay.
To take a crate, which is a wild resource, in the hopes that it'll do me something good here. Then my second action, I'm going to take and get a card.
Get money, let's get that mongo.
Okay. Well, yeah, well.
Is it good? Is it good?
So, for me, because I'm the top person, I get $4. He can choose to pay a blue tile to get $4. Now, he doesn't actually have a blue tile, so he actually cannot get that benefit.
I got gypped.
I am going to return $1 to take 5 because I'm running out of space.
Wow, do you hear that? She's running out of money space.
Because I have so much money.
She already needs to go to the bank. Maybe she can open her own bank.
As Dala.
Dala.
There you go.
Okay.
Turn. So what's important on your turn now is different.
All right. So on my turn, I get the 5 dice. But I don't roll them yet. Because I'm finally getting income. So I'll start off with the actual income ones, which is this one here. This means I draw 1 card. And I have to do the action of the card before my turn.
Which is important to know, because if it happened to say, like, if you've used these dice, then you can't do it because you haven't used dice yet.
Yeah, which we'll probably see at some point. So I get $4, and she can spend a red good to also get $4.
Which I don't have.
So she doesn't have it. So
theoretically, I do have a wild resource I could use,
that's
but
true.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's an expensive deal.
Yeah.
All right. So that was my main income. But I'm also getting the income of an extra dice. So the word income here is a little bit weird, but it just means I get to roll an extra dice. There's a lot of dice here. What should I do? That's some of my favorites. So I have 2 yellows, or I could get 4 gold. I also have a blue and a card. So in this case, the blue doesn't really help me, but I could use it to get, maybe if a blue and a yellow, to get another crystal, which will help me reroll. But I don't really want that right now. So I think I'm going to start by getting a card, because who knows what I get.
Yeah, cards are usually good.
Ooh, well, this is interesting. I get a green good, and everybody else can spend $2 to also get a green good. So
I am going to do that.
I'm shocked that she decided to do that. Completely shocked.
One of the things to note too is that
that's 1 dog, and it's the light one.
Yeah. The goods are not infinite.
That's true.
If we run out, that's it. They have to be returned in order to get more. So if it happened that there was only 1 green good left, he would get it first before I would get that option.
There is a lot, especially in a 2-player game.
Yeah.
It's less likely that you're going to run out, but it's still possible and could be used as a strategy.
And in a 4-player game, it's much more common.
The other one is the one that's sleeping here.
Yeah.
And
she's a bit lardy.
She doesn't move.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so cute. So I still have an action.
Yes.
And I'm going to get for 2 yellow dice. Ooh, that's so bright. 2 yellow dice. I'm going to get 1 yellow good. So now I have to remember it's the end of my turn. I have to remember to take out the extra dice I rolled.
You want to give it to me?
She doesn't get it.
I'll gladly use it.
You can get your own. This one's mine. Mine forever. Wow.
So I still don't have any income because I still don't have any moss tiles. But, it's fine.
Ooh.
Wow, that's an awful roll.
No, it's actually pretty good.
It's not.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's a couple of options you can do.
So I have 2 blues, a green, a red, and then $2.
There is a special thing you can do with 1 of each.
Mm-hmm. I could get a wild resource. You are correct. There's a few things I could do.
Wilds are generally really good in this game, but it doesn't mean that it's always the best scenario because you are spending an extra resource. But if you have the chance of getting a wild or a non-wild, wild's always good. Man, Moro is following along. Look at that.
Yeah, I get a blue resource. I think what I'm going to do, and I don't know if this is a good idea, but it is what it is. Oh, no, okay. Nope, I'm not going to do that. This is going well.
It's going very well.
Yeah, I am going to get a wild resource. So ABC, the 3 different kinds. And I'll take 2 whole dollars.
Wow. I mean, not that it requires teaching, but yeah. Okay.
Go ahead. It's fine.
So now it's my turn again.
It's fine.
So I'm going to take the dice. But I'm not going to roll. Because I get goodies.
You get to throw them across the table.
I'm just going to make loudness. Talk about loudness. Why did the song stop?
So I couldn't get the blue resource because I used one of the blues to get the wild. Because the wild is ABC, so I needed 3 different resources. And to get a blue tile, you need 2 of the same. So I would have had to either get the blue or the wild. And the wild is a little bit more beneficial. So that's why.
Doing bad with this.
You've noticed.
It's not my fault.
I had 3 different ones without using the blues. No. So I'm trying to remember what my roll was. So it was green, yellow, blue, and $2.
Yeah.
Because I have 5 dice. So I had to use the green, yellow, blue to get the wild, and then the $2. The $2 doesn't count towards getting a card. Yeah, the $2 isn't a color, so that's why.
So yeah, money is its own thing.
Yeah.
So if you look on the cheat sheet, money gives you $2. So if you have like 3 dice with a $2 symbol on it, you would get $6.
Yeah.
And again, if you look at the cheat sheet here, you can see the dice with the colors.
Dollar.
They have to be an actual color. So it has to be the color of a good. It can't just be one of the other sides.
Yeah. The fading means it depends on how many it requires. So, for example, for the mosque tiles, some of them require 3 resources and some of them require 4. So it has like a fading amount just to show you that it's not necessarily always 4. It's sometimes 3, and not sometimes to show that it's not always 3 either. So it's just to kind of give you
The best
the
explanation
sometimes.
is for the gems. It shows dice fade dot dot dot. It's because it's always going to be at least one, if not more.
Yeah.
It just means you're paying a certain amount, and it means to refer to where you're paying. So in the case of goods, it's on the card.
Yeah.
In case of gems, it's on this
the board.
board.
It's kind of a weird thing to look at for the first time. Like when you first see it, you're like, why is it like, fading into the nothingness? But it's just to show you that there's differing amounts.
Yeah. It's a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So income.
So I get my income of a card.
Maybe I'll get something.
Why are you so jank? What's jank?
Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is it? What is it?
So we just ran into a situation that sucks for me.
Is it good for me?
No. It just sucks for you.
Oh.
So here's a card, an example of something that only happens to me. But if you can see here, it's the white arrow, which means I need to possess it. And it's 2 pictures of a dice with a card on it. But
that picture.
I haven't rolled yet, which means I don't have it, which means I don't get it.
Which means the card is,
well,
almost useless.
It's always a little bit good because I always get the $or. So I'm going to get the $or and get a free $.
Yeah. It's not quite awful, but like it's definitely not the best.
All right, I get to roll 6 dice. That's an awful roll.
Get a bunch of cards.
Exactly. That's what this means.
And that's why income is so good, because it happens every round. And there are, if you can see here, there's 3 extra dice. So there are 4 of that tile in that stack. I just have to wait for another one to come up. Can you use 2 cards to get a card?
I do have 2 dice here.
Yeah.
This would let me take the get cards action. But it's not as good as you would think it is because it would be really, really strong. What this means is I get to reveal 2 cards and then take the one I want, discard the rest. It's kind of nice because I have more chance of getting something that's really good for me, but it doesn't mean you get 2 cards. So it's good, but...
Can't you also choose to take 2 cards but use them as your 2 separate actions?
That's true. If you wanted to do your whole turn just drawing cards, you could spend 1 to draw a card, then spend 1 to draw a card. But then you don't get the luxury of seeing 2, which is good and bad. And again, you only get 2 actions, so choose wisely.
Yeah. So you have the choice exactly of either getting both cards and using both of your actions, or using it as 1 action and seeing 2 but only getting 1 of them.
So I don't get an extra dice every turn because at the end of my turn, I give away the dice. So it just means that at the start of my turn, I get a dice. So I get 6.
A singular
every
die.
turn. That's why it's an income, but I'm getting rid of the dice. So I'm spending dice. So it's not an additional dice every turn.
It's not incremental.
It's not incremental. So
what would you like to do?
As my turn, I'm going to spend 2 yellow dice. Let me take these out. And I'm going to supplement it with 1 yellow good to make it 3 yellow dice. And I'm going to pick up the card that she's been trying to get for like 18 turns but never has been able to. For 3 yellow good, anytime I take the gain $1 action, I also get a yellow good. So the little star explosion thing is action. So anytime you see that icon, it just means action. Sometimes it'll mean, like this one, it means you get a third action. So +1 action. But I'm going to take this wonderful goodies. And again, it doesn't activate until next turn. So I can't take the money action now to gain a yellow die. A yellow good.
Not good, guys.
This is like Blockbuster.
Anybody own a doghouse they can lend me?
I'll sleep with the dogs. They're cute.
No, I'm going to keep the dogs.
But no, the dogs go in the doghouse with me.
No.
Flip a tile?
At the end of your turn.
Oh, yeah, here. I still have one more action.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of things I would like to do, but because of the randomness of it, I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Okay, so you're going to draw 2 and look at 1. Or, well, you can see both, but keep 1. Yeah.
Ooh.
So the question is, will one of them benefit me as well?
See, now I get the choice of how much benefit I want to give her.
But you also have to think of yourself and what benefits you the most.
I mean, they're both good. So these are my 2 options. I can get a green and $3, or I can get a yellow good. But if I get the green and 3 good, she gets a green or $3. If I take the yellow good, she has to pay money for a yellow good. So do I want to make her pay, or do I want more stuff?
You gotta look after yourself, you know?
She doesn't have to pay to get the good. But
I can choose to.
So in the game, unless you're paying, it's always good to get stuff. So in this case, if I were to take the green card, she would get money or a green good, which is never
They're never bad. Yeah.
But in the case where she would have to pay, she doesn't have to pay to do it, but she can.
Yeah. You always have the option. Even with the other card, the green good or the money, I would have the option of doing it. It's just not beneficial to not get a free something. Free stuff is always great.
It's like there's nothing that's like...
Unless you have to lift it.
That's true. So I am going to take the green good and money. So I get $3 and a green good.
I get a green good.
She took the option of getting a green good instead of $3.
Exactly. Hashtag last team references. Free stuff. It's funny.
Oh.
Take your die out of my face.
Thanks.
So I'm rolling 5, and I still don't have income. Oh,
it's not going well. Not going well.
Like, these are... I'm
you're fighting.
Going to use my blue gem and re-roll some of this.
Oh, that's so funny. It's free pineapple.
Let's see. Do I want to keep any of them? What are you doing? Such a dick.
I only have 10, so.
What do I not... Do I want any of these?
I liquidated my coin because somebody told me to compress it.
So I'm going to keep a singular green die, just cause, and I'm going to reroll the rest because I don't like any of them.
The rest?
Yeah.
That's
okay.
That's pretty awful.
Yeah, it's still equally as crap.
Happy?
Okay. I'm going to pay a blue die and 2 wild to purchase this token, this tile here, which is I get an additional action every round. So I actually get to do 3 things every turn.
Which is so good because even if you get the $2 that you're not going to do, now you get the $2.
Yep.
So $2 is $2.
And I'm going to take 2 green dice and a green good. And I'm going to purchase this tile, which means at the beginning of every round for income, I will receive $3.
Just going all in for the money. We're going to have to stop her.
Just saying. That is my turn. Your turn.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with it.
Do you want your card?
Yep.
Oh yeah, refill that.
Ooh.
That's funny. It's like basically, apparently it really wants us to have more blue crystals.
Yeah. There's probably
Which,
only
like,
one of each, too.
Blue crystals are fine, but like...
A free blue crystal a turn means you can re-roll every turn.
Every turn, yeah.
Which is great.
Which, like, for me, this game might be useful. I don't think I've ever purchased that tile before, but, like, I might have to.
It's good, yeah. No,
Because,
it's
like,
better than the
my
sounds.
rolls are actual trash.
As my free income, I'm getting a red good. Now, she does have the option of spending $2 for a red good.
It's 2?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I thought it was 3. Hello. So I am going to do that because I'm going to get for income.
Is it?
There we go. There we go.
Boom!
Perfect. Okay. And you know what? You turned it off and turned it back on again.
I literally rebooted it.
Okay. Back to your turn. Big brain.
It was big brain. Chat technical support.
How do you have $10?
I don't know.
I think you're I think you're qualified because
I think I'm CS4
I think you're
qualified.
cheating.
CS4? Ooh.
I think you're cheating.
No, I'm just good.
Whoa now.
Alright.
Guess
So I got 2 yellows, 2 blues, 2 coins, and a card. I want none of those.
shame. You could re-roll. Just giving you different options.
I did. I got the red. I got a card. It gave me the red. Yeah, it was a while ago. Oh, God. Christ.
It's a very long game.
It's a very long game. It would take a solid weekend. Alright, so I have big decisions now. Because I don't have a lot of goods. And I don't have a lot of cards I want.
Theoretically, you could get a yellow and then get money and get a yellow.
See, that's not that bad of an idea.
Or reroll.
Actually, I could reroll. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to...
Play Monopoly.
I'm going to take 2 blues out, but I'm not going to do the action because I'm going to reroll. And I'm only going to reroll these 4. And I got a blue. That's
worse.
That's what I wanted. I wanted 3 blues because my first action is to take this. So now I have 2 of these bad boys. So on future turns, if I take the dollar icon, the dollar action, I get a yellow good and a blue good.
GG, guys. Rough days.
So as my second action, I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna get $2. Oh, I also get a yellow good.
You do not get the blue good though.
But I don't get the blue good. That's true.
Take your die back.
He got a jewelry printing machine. That is the point of the game.
So, my turn. I get income. Literal income. I get $3.
It's literally come. You're literally being paid.
Okay. Can you not make so much noise? Jeez. Holy cow.
She's stepping on her tail.
And I get to take 3 actions. So I get to do 3 things this turn. Hopefully it's beneficial at this point. Okay. Well, I have 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 yellow. I have the money, and I have the card. Oh, we didn't refill the moss tiles. You're not doing...
So I could get a second dice.
So, on my turn...
Oh, you have enough.
I've rolled 1 blue, 1 yellow, 1 red, and I have a green tile to have 1 of each. Therefore, I'm going to purchase this tile, which will give me an extra die every round.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Welcome to the game.
I want this one. Hey, Legends!
Hello, hello, hello!
For my second action, I'm going to get $2.
Oh, you don't get anything
for
good.
My third
I forgot.
action, I'm going to get a card. Oh, that's a shame. So it's if I possess 2 wilds, then I would get 2 blue crystals. I unfortunately spent my wilds last turn.
Yeah.
So I will simply get $1.
That one's really hard to actually score.
Yeah. I'm going to trade these in the back. 1, 2,
Latency
3,
is bad.
4, 5.
What is going on? I think it's because I'm only running at 1080p. It's not downscaling properly.
Progress 83%. Damn.
Alright, well, this is what I drew. This card
Excuse me?
is amazing.
Excuse me.
So I can spend 2 of any resource and get any card I want. This is amazing.
That's it, guys. Oh, I'm...
Yell at people for touching all the bananas. What?
Nothing.
Well, I'm probably gonna get the action, but is there something that pisses you off more?
No.
Oh, okay. I understand. So I'm getting this for the low price of 2. This is gonna give me an extra action. And I'm gonna spend... Oh, just wait. Ruining my excitement.
Sorry. Okay, fine. I'll put your gem back. God. I really enjoy this game. It's a fun little game.
Istanbul is a really fun game.
Istanbul.
Oh, that's why you're making fun of me. Istanbul is a really fun game.
Yeah.
But this one is faster and easier, I guess. Like it's
different. I enjoy it.
Tactile and
I like the dice.
It's a lot of fun.
It's funny because not every like dice version of a game do I like.
Yeah.
I enjoy this dice version.
Yeah. For sure. I'm going to pay a yellow and a green for that card. But, le gasp. I have 5 mosque tiles. Just in recline mode. So I have 5 mosque tiles, which means I get my first gem.
Now remember, if you win, to win you have to have 6.
Yeah, to end the game, you get 6.
It's not good tonight, guys. It's not going well.
Yeah, it's definitely not going well for you, but it's going fantastic for me. So I'm gonna roll my 6 dice. So I got like a good spread here. This song is awful. What should I do? So I have a spread here. So I could get a wild, which would be pretty good.
And to remind you, don't get the third turn this time. Because you
No,
just bought it.
because I just got it, even though I didn't buy it during my actions, I did get it this turn, so I don't get a third action.
You only get 2.
It's like, so I think I will though. I'm gonna spend 3 dice to get 1 wild, and I'm gonna get $4, which means I get a yellow and a blue good.
God, that's awful. That's actually awful.
It's so good. Why would you think that's awful?
On my turn for income, I go through these. I get $3.
I can also have 5 coins.
You
Okay. So you mean if I put this, I can take...
Okay, we don't have that many. Don't. Stop.
I can take...
Stop. We don't have that many. No. No. On my turn, I get 3 actions and I get to roll that 6 dice. So, for my first action, I'm going to take 2 red dice and a red good and get this tile, which will give me the opportunity to get a card.
Yeah.
Every income phase.
Yeah, it's
so good. Like,
it's so good because it's never negative. It's always minimum $1 and it's free. It's so good. Yeah, me too. I love the race and roll for the galaxy. That's it. Like, we'll show you race.
Okay.
It's gonna be a hell of a night, but
for my second, I'm going to take a card.
Ooh. Oh, those suck. She got probably the hardest one to get.
So it's if you possess 3 wilds, you get 1 of each. I don't have nearly that, so I get $1.
And what's so good about that one is if you possess, you don't have to spend them. So just the fact that you have 3 wilds means you now have 7 good. It's huge.
Jump drive.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about jump drive.
For my third
That's funny.
action.
Yeah. What you
I'm going to do something different. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to pay $12, which is fairly expensive. Okay, I'm going to pay $12 and take this gem here. So this track, you pay whatever the most expensive money amount is. So in this case, it's $10, which for a 2-player game, we don't cover up the second one. So the very first one you can pay is $12. I'm paying $12 to get this red gem. The next person, which it's either me or him, has to pay $14. So it's incremental and it gets very expensive.
It's a big jump.
So I have 1 red gem. That is my turn.
All right, so we're going to do some income. So I'm going to start off by getting a card.
Yeah.
So,
What'd you get?
I got a good card. She's not going to be happy about it, though. So I can spend 1 of any resource to get 2 of any resource.
That's stupid. Compared to the one I just got, like, that's stupid. That's so frustrating. He literally gets a free resource.
You know, sometimes...
That's so dumb.
Sometimes it happens.
That's dumb. Nobody likes you. You're just getting all the things.
I'm going to spend a blue.
Okay. Are you gonna get a blue back?
No, I'll take a yellow and a red.
Guys,
It was good. It was a good start to my turn.
you can't take a wild. It has to be one of the 4 colored ones. So
Yeah.
that's one of the only stipulations.
And you can see it on the card.
Yeah, because it actually has the 4 colors in like each of the corners.
Yeah.
It must be a colored tile to 2 colored tiles. It can't be a wild.
A wild is represented by the brown box, and
Yeah.
it's quite apparent when they mean wild.
Versus that.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
my roll. Oh, well, I got rid of my blues, so that's too bad. I do get an extra action. So I'm going to start off by getting $4. Which means I get a yellow and a blue.
You have too many resources. I'm not happy.
Yeah, that's the point of the game. So as my second action, I'm going to spend 4 yellow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
4 yellow to buy from the yellow market. So the yellow market, you spend as many yellow good as there are showing. So in this case, 4. But since I didn't have a yellow dice, I had to spend them all in
I'm
goods.
pretty sure it has to be tiles.
It might have to be tiles, but I'll check the rulebooks because,
Yeah.
you know.
As far as I know, you have to spend tiles to get those because you can't spend dice.
But either way, I'm getting a victory point, and you're not. That's all that matters.
And your third turn? Your third action?
I'm gonna spend 2 blues and 1 blue good to get another mosque tile. So now I'm going to start getting, start getting the ability to re-roll every turn. Yeah, I could have gone to wild.
You could have.
But I'm getting so many free resources every turn.
Oh, come on. Give me some good.
That is good. An extra action?
Okay, so for the beginning of my turn, I get $3. And I get a card. Great. I'm just getting screwed in these cards, guys. So this is, if you've used the two dice to get the draw cards action, then you would get $5. Haven't done the dice yet, so that means I get $1. It's going real good. Real great. Love it. So good. I'm going to roll. Of course, now I get 2 dice that have the card action. Why not? Just rub it in a little bit more there. It's rough. Okay. So, I am going to pay 2 yellow dice and a yellow token.
Oh my God.
To take this mosque tile, which would give me the opportunity to do 4 actions every turn, which is great. It also gives me the chance, because it's my 5th mosque tile, to take this red gem. That's 1 action.
Wait, that means you're tied.
Don't worry about it.
Hey.
I am also going to use the red and the green to get a blue crystal.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the draw 2 and choose 1 card.
Okay.
To hopefully get something decent. Okay. So these are my 2 options. I can get a wild good and then he would get a yellow. Or I can get a blue good and $3. And he can choose the blue good or the $3. Yeah, imagine I got the same card. Seriously.
It'd be pretty good though.
I was really hoping for 1 card that wouldn't benefit him at all. That's honestly. But here we are.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
I'm gonna take the wild.
Ooh.
Just because I need something going for me here. So I'm gonna take 1 wild, and then he has a choice of whether he wants a yellow good or not. Would you like a yellow good?
I would love a yellow good.
Yeah.
Give me the pineapples.
I assumed, but you know. And those are my 3 turns.
Ooh, we just unveiled another dice. Lucky for me, it was on my turn because chances are I'm able to buy it.
It's not going
I want to go
well,
buy a
guys.
pineapple.
Pineapples are the best.
All right, so I'm going to get some income. First off, I get a crystal. Second, I get a card. Oh, that's too bad. That's crazy good.
What'd you get?
So this is a crazy good card that I can't use because it's spend 2 wild to get a oh my god, a victory point. What is it called?
A
A
ruby.
ruby. Wow, the blank. This is crazy good. That's like, having wild is always good, but it's I don't know, you're just gambling. So instead I get $1. All right, so I'm going to roll. Whoa. Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but he got 3 dice that show the gain income or the gain money. And if he does that, he gets a yellow and blue.
Okay, so I'm going to gain $6. And then I'm going to spend 1 of each to get an extra dice. And I'm going to spend 14 gold
Oh, God.
to buy another ruby.
How many rubies do you have? 3?
I have 3. Those were my 3 actions.
Good.
I will gladly pay $2.
Of course you will. Oh, we didn't refill this.
The last dice. Well, lucky you.
Okay. Okay, come on, guys. Come on. Here's where it turns around. Come on. Okay.
It's your lucky
So-
day.
Okay.
I need a crystal? I mean, I have 1.
I'm gonna reroll. Actually, I'm gonna save this card. I'm saving these ones.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Why'd she re-roll?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like hard to see.
Okay.
Eh.
I'm going to spend a red and a blue die, and a yellow and a green token to
All
get
right.
this,
She got it.
which will give me an extra die starting next round. Supplement with green to get the yeah. Then I'm going to pay 2 yellow and a random to get this one to hopefully give myself a chance. And for my third action, I'm going to take a card.
I hope it's get a yellow.
So I get $4, and then he can choose to discard a blue crystal to get $3.
Sure.
Trade this into you $4.
My free crystals a turn are paying off. Look at that. So how much do I
I'm
get?
just gonna
$3?
3. Yeah.
Doing pretty good on my monies. My moolahs. Alright, income. Don't know if
Oh, I theoretically get it.
there was nothing there for you to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's because I forgot that I got 4 actions. That's why.
Alright, well this is a good card for me.
That sucks.
So I get a brown wild card, and she gets a blue.
Imagine I said I didn't want it.
Yeah, well. Always forget. Whoa. Okay. So, yellows. 2 blues, 2 yellows, 2 dice of dollars, so $4, and a card. I also get 3 actions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll start off by getting $4, which will give me a blue and a yellow. So instead of doing that, I'm going to spend 16 gold
I hate you.
to get another crystal. It gets way more expensive, but I have 4. I don't care. I don't need those anymore. I'm too good for those.
I actually hate you so much.
It sucks to be you. There's many things I can do. But the problem is
Did you look up it whether it has to be tiles?
it has to be goods. So yeah.
Yeah, so these 4 markets have to be the tiles. You can't use the dice.
The 5 markets.
Oh, this one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one of the big things is you can't use dice to buy from these because they have to be goods. And
Yep.
goods cost more than dice do. So what you have to do is you have to spend 2 blues to get 1 blue good. But yes, I have 2 wilds. But the problem is if I do that, then I'm broke and I'm missing 1, which lets her get more. So what I need to do is I need to set myself up to be able to do it in 1 turn. So like the best course of action would be to get a yellow, and then hopefully next turn I could do something better. Because I don't want to waste it to get 3 gold because that's going to give me 3 gold,
Okay.
whereas I could just win.
I get a blue crystal. $3.
I'll show you next turn.
I get a card.
What?
God, that's awful.
That is
So
awful.
this is pay 1 of every resource to get a red ruby. I don't have 1 of each. I get another $1.
Why do you keep getting those?
I literally have not gotten anything good.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's been rough. Whoa. Okay.
So okay.
Don't forget you have 4 actions.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out. I could use 5, but like it's fine. So okay. So my first turn, I'm gonna spend $18.
It sucks for you.
And get this ruby.
See, now the next cost is 20.
Yeah.
Which we're getting steep. So that was first action. She still has 3 more.
Okay, I'm going to get $6. Because, like, I can't pass up 3 dice. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to get 1 card.
Okay. So she's 3 actions down. She has 1 left.
Great. I can pay 3 of the same resource to get a red ruby. And theoretically that counts, right?
No.
No, it has to be a tile?
Yeah, so that's the distinction.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The card doesn't have those white borders to make it look like a dice, so they're specifically saying good.
So I get $1.
Oh, that's brutal.
I'm going to get 2 cards.
I bet you it's going to be a blue.
I mean, those are both pretty shit. Awful. So I can get a blue crystal and $3. And he gets blue crystal or $3. Or I can get a red good and $3, and he gets a red good or $3. I'm gonna take the red good and $3.
Okay. Then I will also take a red good. And we'll see where the world takes us.
That was 4.
That was your 4th, yes.
Yep. Man, that was brutal.
Yeah, that was not great rolls again. You've been really unlucky with the rolls.
Yeah, it's rough. Like, it's not going very well.
All right, so we'll do my income. So I get a crystal. And I get a card. Oh.
Come on, why can't I get something like that?
So I get a wild card. And she gets a green.
Like, honestly, I just get a friggin' dollar every time.
Oh, that's a lot of money. All right. So.
I just lost, guys. GG.
We're going to start off. I mean, I don't think you did.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you did. I'm going to start off by getting one of each to get a wild card. Then I'm going to spend 2 wild card and 2 blues to get a blue. Then I'm going to spend 2 wild card and 2 reds to get a red. And I have 6 rubies.
So theoretically you started. So theoretically I got another turn.
I did start, so you do get another turn. And that was my 3 actions. So you do
so guys,
get to go.
I need to get 3 rubies this turn.
Yeah. Good luck.
Pretty sure I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I have 4 actions and 6 dice. 7 dice. 7 dice.
Income?
Income, thanks. Blue crystal. $3. And please God, a half decent card.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. How can I not lose miserably? Okay, I can do that.
You can get 1.
Yeah. I think that's it.
If depending on what the card is, you might be able to get 2.
I know, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, I'm gonna get a card. Please. Please. Don't be utter shit.
That's not that bad.
I don't even...
So you get rid of
I can
one,
discard one to get a one.
and then you also get an action. So that means you have an extra action.
I mean, it is the last turn, so do I really give a shit? So I can discard a mosque tile to get a different mosque tile and an additional action, but I won't get to use...
No, but you get the extra action, so you haven't wasted the action.
I guess. Okay. I'll discard that to get this. It doesn't really matter.
But you also have rerolls.
Yes.
So, because, like, if you take this, you get 1 victory point.
Why?
So it's a wild, and then you can buy that one.
But if I just use this...
Oh.
I get a victory point.
Because you get a yellow. You're missing yellow. Okay, that's true. So if you get a yellow with a 2...
I can take this to get a yellow. To then pay... And we haven't actually seen this yet. You pay 1 of each... plus 1 of anything. So 1 of each plus 1 of anything to get this ruby. Okay, so that was 2 turns? No.
Yes, because you picked the dice and bought.
But I'm getting an extra one back. So I'm getting
That's still-
5.
No, because you spent 1 to do it.
Yeah, but I'm getting 5 total, so this is 2, so I have 3 more. Because I got the extra action.
But you used an action to do that.
Yes.
So you get 5 total. That's your third. So drawing the card was the first.
Yeah.
Getting the yellow was the second.
Oh, I forgot about getting the yellow. That's because I used it. Yes, because I
third.
used the yellow. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, so you only have 2 left.
How can I get a gem, guys? Or 2? I need 2 gems? Shit, guys. This is not going well.
Yeah, your only bet was to get money.
But I only have 16.
Yeah, you're missing 4 and you can't re-roll anymore.
Can.
Well, I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I can.
She has 2 left. She also got the gem. Yeah, but she got... So the card she drew gave her 1 back.
Exactly.
So
this card gave me an additional action back. So that's why I have 2 left.
Yeah, it's only in the roll of dice, so you don't get to reroll.
Well, you know what? I'm losing so hard. We're just ignoring that, okay? Okay.
We're going to bend the rules just for her. So
I don't even know that I can...
You can't get 2. You can get 1. You need to re-roll.
And get enough money.
And get them. So what we're doing now is we're not following the rules anymore because she already lost. So we're trying to see...
Not the point.
If she cheats, can she at least not lose terribly?
Not cheating. I'm re-rolling.
So you need to get $2. Re-roll again.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can do.
I know.
Yay! So now you're taking the money action to get $4.
To then pay 20. All because Mr. He's not nice to me. $20.
Oh, it's the last one.
Yeah.
So we didn't, but we just ran out of the gems here, which means you can't get any more. So in a real game, if that ran out, that's too bad. So now the game's over. The winner is the person with the most amount of rubies, which is me.
No.
I did start with -10.
To be fair, I got 5 gems, and like I had the most garbage rolls and garbage cards of all time.
Yeah, you did have bad rolls.
Like,
so just for knowledge sake, if there is a tie, you sell your goods and your crystals for money, and the person with the most amount of money wins.
Right.
So it's the person with the most amount of stuff.
I would have lost if I had even been able to get the other one. I would have lost.
I would have had a lot. Yeah. All right. Well, that is how you play Istanbul, the dice game. I destroyed her.
I just couldn't get ahead.
Yeah. Well, so this is a engine building game of sorts. It is not like a specifically only engine building game, but it is a type of engine building with the mosque tiles.
That's crazy. So the tiles that we didn't get a chance to see, there was 2 more bonus cards. The money gives you a resource, and then $3.
Yeah. So
the drawing cards is usually very strong.
Yeah.
I just literally got the worst cards.
Yeah. You did. You got really unlucky.
Like,
there's always a winner.
No, and it's always a fun game. Like,
it's so much fun. It's so easy to teach. It's easy to play. It's rewarding. I mean, obviously, this thing is like, you feel really bad when you get those shitty dice. But when you get those good dice rolls, it just feels so good.
The thing that I appreciate about this game is that it's so easy to set up and everything is on this card.
Yeah.
Like, on this, the board, in order to set up the gems, there's a little, like, red dot beside everywhere you put a gem. So all you do is take this out, you put a gem everywhere there's a red dot, you take out the reminder cards, and you put out the resources. That's the entire setup. It is the easiest thing to set up.
Yeah.
It's not complicated, and everything you need to explain is on this card.
Yeah. Once you teach the basic rules, which are quite they're quite basic. There's nothing super complicated. Literally, the full rules are literally on this card.
Yeah.
And the box isn't big, so it's
No.
easy to bring around. Yeah, definite recommended this one. It's one that's every time we take out, we always have fun.
And we've taught it to a lot of people. Like people that don't
That's
really
true.
even play games.
That's true.
We've been able to teach and they've enjoyed it.
Yep.
So it's nice for that.